Everybody. And everybody, but here's what it is. Hi, Kate. This is my sister. My sister Kate. We figured out how to make T-shirts, dude. I tell you that the only way we learn is by failure. The Big Ick failed a lot tonight, but I also won. So, Kate, my beloved little sister, I'm making a little T-shirt for you on some little pink shirt, because you're the pink kind of girl, and put the little I screwed it up, so I had to print it on half a sheet. So you're gonna get a little tiny thing on a little tiny shirt. Okay, so here we go. This is how to take some of this contact paper for. Where did I put it? Right here. This stuff right here. This is Avery. Okay. This is putting your own stuff on your own shirts. Like this right here. This is a different brand, but this is what I'm using for this one, okay? This is the what is it? 8938 right there. See it? 8938. This is the Avery. It looks just like that. All right. So I failed. This stuff is expensive. Hey, I want to shout out Brian at the Office Depot over there at in Richmond Heights, Missouri, St. Louis. Half my head here. So Brian, thank you very much. Office Depot, Brian, whatever you're paying him, it's not enough. All right, so let's do this. This is what I'm using, okay? All right, I'm so dirty. All right, so you want to load these one at a time. You want to do plenty of tests. Okay, you want to print backwards. Very important. You want to get your highest, best settings going on this stuff. You want to pile as much ink onto this paper as you possibly can. Now, I'm using a sublimation printer. And this whole thing was supposed to be sublimation, okay, which is a whole different thing. But I'm using this contact, which I think any inkjet will work on here, okay. But I also have this going on. That is a heat press, okay? That are my gracious sister-in-law Tracy, my big mama's sister, donated that to the cause because she loves her some McBoys. All right, so here we go. All right, now first, you want to get used to. Whoops, I totally. Oh, what did I do here? Oh wow, I screwed that up. I didn't realize that. I've had this for a while. So is the plastic on it. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. All right, so we got a paper. All right, get the paper out. Okay, then you want to get you to print your thing out. Okay, I screwed up a sheet, so I printed out a little tiny thing on a half a sheet. So, but then I used use this right here, which I didn't even realize I had the thing on. I had to peel all that off. So, but I use this to cut it. Just cuts it right here like that. So, cut it up like that. All right. And then look, notice, backwards. It appears forwards to you, but believe me, it is backwards. To look at me right now, it is backwards. I promise you. But it's gonna come out. It looks forwards coming out there. You read it, the ick boys. No, it is backwards to me. I'm looking at it right now. It is backwards. Trust me. Okay? Backwards. All right, good. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'll do it again. I'm so retarded. I'm special sometimes. I'm special sometimes. All right, here we go. I'm just let it slip. Okay, so, all right, what I'm going to do is, I'll put this right up in here. All right? Slide this heat press down. And I'm just going to heat it up, okay? It's just, I'm going to give it a little ironing here. Sorry about the mess. Like I said, there's a lot of failure had tonight by me. But you fail until you win, baby. You fail until you win. So, we're going to win together right now. All right, so, let this heat up a little bit. We'll get it all nice and flat. Push this to the side. Now, Avery says you can use a regular iron, okay? And the instructions for that are inside the package right here, okay? Says so ironing time, so you can use a full sheet of paper 3 minutes, half a sheet of paper 1.5 minutes, quarter sheet of paper 45 seconds. So this is really a quarter sheet of paper. If I was using an iron for this little logo I'm putting on, I'd do it for 45 seconds. No water, it says. No water. Okay? So, but I'm using this heat press, which is really nice. So I figured I'd read out the ironing instructions because most people don't have that. So heat press 325 to 375 for 30 seconds. I've used 325 all night doing shirts. It's the night before Thanksgiving, and Big Mama is. I'll get it later. Big Mama is down at her lovely mother's house, and she's helping with her mother's dinner because it's just family, you know what I mean? So she's down there. We've been kind of doing the whole video. We've been doing little video chats all night. Just do it this way, this way, this way. Because we did a whole bunch of really cool stuff. So this is just the latest one. This is for my sister Kate, who I love. Hi, Kate. I'm going to set that there because I've already set it on there. It's twice and screwed it up. Okay, so now, so nice and centered on here. So now I'm going to take my backwards, even though that says forward, looks forward to you. It is black. It is indeed backwards. I promise. I'm going to put this face down. Oh, now I have a piece of wax paper. Okay, wax paper. This one's not waxy enough anymore because I've already depleted it. But here we go. The nice, fresh, waxy wax. There's one of these up in there. Inside. I'm not redoing this, but trust me, it's in there, okay? Now, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to set it down. Now, this is sublimation ink. For the record, I am using sublimation ink. What I'm going to do is, it's a small, usually I do, but the guy I saw this at 4 inches down, so I'm just going to, she's tiny, so I'm just going to put this right on here. Now, there it is right on down there. I'm going to set this down here. Good. Slide this up in there. Now, mine has a nifty timer. Now, you're going to follow the timings. The timings that I told you earlier. Now, here we go. So, I'm going to hit the thing. Boom, press it down. Hit the start button. 30 seconds. Here we go. Now, if you're using an iron, okay, don't use an ironing board. What does it say here? So, place a pillowcase down on a hard, heat-resistant surface. Yeah, wooden table is best. Be sure iron does not have water in it and steam setting is off. That should be 2 thoughts anywhere. No water and steam setting off. Then you set the iron to the cotton setting and preheat for 5 minutes. Okay, so, but there's a whole bunch of do's and don'ts of this, so read the instructions when you do it. Now, that's going to drive me crazy. We couldn't figure out how to turn this stupid thing off for a while. So, here we go. So, that pressed down on there. I'm going to pull this out. Oh, you saw me lint roll it, too. So, you're going to want to press it, then you lint roll all the excess, stuff off of it. Now, this stuff says you want to wait 2-3 minutes. We're not going to wait 2-3 minutes. I'm going to, everything else has worked all night so long. So, what I do is I reach inside here and I grab this other sheet of wax paper. I don't know if you have to use necessarily wax paper. I'm going to flip this out. Get some air in here, get it cooled down. I don't know if you necessarily have to use wax paper. You might just be able to use like kitchen parchment, like cooking parchment paper. You just have to be able to. You don't want this. So this ink heats up, and so it sets onto the thing. So you don't want it to. You want there to be a barrier between the two sheets of cotton or this stuff. Oh yeah, that's another thing. This stuff, cotton only. Well, it says cotton only, but 100% cotton or poly cotton blend fabrics. I don't want to try it on I have a 100% polyester thing over there. It's kids. I'm not going to try it. So anyway, here's the big unveiling. All right, I'll try to move you a little bit closer. Screw everything up. So here we go. So pull this up here. I have this bad hand, so just bear with me. There we go. So, here's the great thing about this stuff. This model of paper, the white parts are clear. They come out clear. Look at that. I was surprised. I thought they were going to come out white. They come out clear. So now, if you notice, this is probably backwards in the camera, right? Yeah. See. So, see how you get it? Okay. So, here we go. Back this back up. So here, look. This is this. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about there we go. That. Now there's some washing instructions and stuff like that, but that's gonna be for my sister Kate, who's a little tiny girl. She's like 85 pounds soaking wet. So Kate, this is for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. People don't think nature be like it is, but it do.